Jan,
Ben.
I have one question for you.
Okay.
Do you like my bird?
Oh, who's a pretty bird?
You gotta see. You gotta scratch the
Look
neck.
at this bird.
You gotta get the wings.
I have a question.
Get the tummy.
A follow-up question. Is a bald eagle considered bald because like the head area is like a lighter color of fur? Not fur. Birds don't have fur. Feathers.
Yeah, but they do have that. They do have that like little weird like half feathers, you know, that are like kind of furry.
Oh man. Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay. Follow-up question. You know how there's furries online, right?
Okay.
Are there like featheries out there?
Yes, and there are also scalies. Jan, welcome to the wonderful world of the Pathless. This is a new game from Giant Squid Studios. Formerly, they brought us Abzu, which was a game. Yeah, a game that I thought was gorgeous, and I like played most of it on one afternoon and never really thought about it again. But they're back with another game that is, you know, pretty gosh darn good looking.
Yeah, this is neat.
I would say it is a little more gameplay focused than Abzu.
Sure.
A little less. I mean, look, it's still got exploration. It's still got animals and nature, and it's you know, very natural. But there's, you know, more puzzles and stuff like that. So let's just get into it.
Yeah, I remember bouncing off Abzu kind of early.
Yeah.
I thought it was gorgeous, but I guess I didn't have time to just chill.
Right, yeah. Both this and Abzu seem like very much you want to chill games. So, story so far, kind of unfolding as we go, but we drop onto this island. There used to be peace. There were these 4 animal guardians. An elk. The elk is the only one I remember because it's the one I just fought. But basically they were corrupted by an evil force, and you have been tasked with restoring order to the island, you and your little bird friend here. Right out the gate, the movement in this game is pretty unique. So you're pretty slow. You've got this meter here at the bottom. It's a sprint meter. You can hold shift to sprint, and you get more of it by shooting your bow at these things. And the cool thing is, once you start going, you can kind of carry that momentum. So you see how like the outline is filling in around them.
Oh.
So that's me kind of locking on. And as I lock on, I keep my momentum and kind of slide there. Or if I'm in midair and I hit it, I get like a little speed boost in the air.
Oh, that's cool.
Also, I got my bird friend here. I can kind of glide with him. And you see at the top there a 2. That's kind of how many times I can do another jump, basically, in the air. And that's pretty much it when it comes to the gameplay.
Fall damage?
No, there's seemingly no damage of any kind in this game. Even in a boss fight, the worst they can do is kind of knock you out of the arena and reset the fight.
Sure.
There is, oh god, it's here, it's coming. Well, I was going to try and save this for a little bit later, but hey, let's just jump into the storm head on and get it over with. This is the closest thing to death in the game, and it's not even that bad. So, this roving storm kind of just appears sometimes. Oh god. Those are skeletons.
This is a spooky storm.
So your bird gets knocked out somewhere, and you have to go find it. And basically, you can't move in the light. So you want to just sneak around, and if this thing starts looking at me, don't move.
Is it like the giraffe
in the
thing?
Light? I wasn't.
No.
Is it?
Oh, there's like that other statue thing that's looking. Is that active?
I think that's just
decoration
here. Yep. Let's see. So this is definitely in the light. Oh. There's a little bit of a, you know, grace period here with all good red light, green lights. Nobody likes, when you're playing red light, green light and you're the guy who calls red light, green light, nobody likes it if you call somebody if they like flinch, you know?
Oh yeah, you gotta account for the flinch. It's like lag.
Yeah, exactly. It's brain lag. Oh, I'm so close to my bird. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, Ben, you were saying that last year when the chicken sandwiches were a big deal.
I'd be in line for 45 minutes. Just
I'm so close to my bird.
Okay, so the bird has taken damage. So you see there at the top, I have this very dire alert to pet my eagle. I just gotta give him a little, get this smudge off, you know?
Get the soot off.
It's gonna be okay, buddy.
I've seen infomercials like this.
There has to be a better way. There we go. He's good.
Okay.
So basically, while the eagle is like that, you can't use him for double jumps or anything.
I see.
And then, so now the game part of the game. It's called the Pathless, and wouldn't you know it, it is not very hand-holdy in what you're supposed to do. I can hit Q here, and this, I should mention I'm playing on PC, I'm playing on the Epic Games Store. This will highlight, you see those red kind of obelisks?
Yes.
Out there? Those are, basically I need to cleanse each of those in an area. This is the second main area. There's like a little introductory area with 2, and then the last one had 3. I think this one has 4. And by basically the way to cleanse those is with, look at that. These guys right here. And to get these guys, you usually got to solve a little puzzle. You see how it has this kind of like red aura around it. That means I can't just pick it up. Let's see what this is. Okay, just some flavor. So, all right. We know now that we have to get this thing. So usually there is some sort of mechanism or puzzle around to help get us there. Let's see. And it'll usually highlight objects of interest in this kind of gold color here. So
cool.
This is something that I haven't seen before. It looks like maybe a torch stand or something. But let's just keep exploring here. Looks like some sort of chest in there. Maybe I can get above it. Oh, look at this, another torch.
I'm assuming there's no climbing in this, Ben?
No, it is all eagle height jumping stuff.
Copy.
Okay, it looks like when I shoot my arrow through here, I lit that other torch over there, and then I bet I can fire this at this.
Oh.
Gotta kind of line it up. I have found this to be, sometimes you do have to like line up shots, and it's a little wonky just because you don't have a reticle. But it does have kind of a generous lock on. So as long as you're like close enough, it'll get you there, but sometimes it's hard to tell if you are even gonna be close enough.
Okie dokie.
And I wonder now if I just shoot this here. Hey, there we go.
Oh.
And so basically now, I could go bring this right to an obelisk, just the nearest one. But you know, this game is an exploration first game, so I've found it best to kind of just keep going, looking around in every nook and cranny, because aside from those little symbols or whatever you want to call them that break down the obelisks, there are also puzzles that'll just give you let's call them spirit points, and basically if you get enough spirit points you can have your eagle jump an extra time.
Okay.
So I started out with 1 jump, now I have 2. You get a bunch for clearing a boss. Kind of anytime you see a yellow thing in the world, that means there are spirit points to be found. So I saw one up here. Hey, there we go. And you see that little meter right there. When that fills up, I'll get another jump.
Okay, cool. So there's not necessarily an upgrade tree, but you are upgrading certain stuff as you go.
Yeah, it seems to be primarily that eagle jump. Oh boy, we got the Tibetan throat singers kicking in.
Oh, I love this jam.
Yeah, this I do really like the music in this game because it's like quiet and peaceful most of the time, but then sometimes it starts swelling up pretty nice. Okay, so that looks like a little updraft here. I can get on my eagle and it'll just... Not much what's updraft with you. Got him. Okay, what is this? Hey, more glowy bits. But I don't want to leave just yet because there is a symbol in here. Oop. It took me a while to figure this out, but once you're flying, you can hit E again, your interact button, to just drop, which is handy because sometimes you like zoom way up in the air and you're just like, oh, it's gonna take me like 3 minutes to fall. Okay, so we got a puzzle here. Kind of whenever you see like a blue glowy wall, that means you can activate your little detective vision and find something behind it.
I love that this like mode of seeing has just been called eagle vision or detective vision.
Yeah.
And I know nothing about the main character here, but I'm gonna hazard to say that they may not be a detective of sorts.
You know, you're sort of uncovering what happened here, and you're solving some sort of god crime. So
well,
you know,
Ben, you and I not only solve technical mysteries on a daily basis with recordings, so I'm going to say we're detectives too.
Yeah, we also solve food crimes.
Oh no, we cause them.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so you see I've gotten one of these pedestals down. And you see this little guy here at the end has 2 little circles above him, which means you needed to shoot through 2 of these statues. Problem is, I can't stand on this and also shoot, but I just solved it, Jan. I just detectived.
You just detectived. Move over, Sherlock.
There's a new Holmes in town. It's me. Oh, I missed. I just don't do as much heroin.
That's good.
Yeah, I do a responsible amount.
Ben, you know, I gotta, I fell off Abzu, maybe because also it's underwater, and I get like motion sickness pretty easily with swimmy-headed stuff. But I'm kind of digging this.
Yeah, it's got a real chill vibe, and I think they upped the gameplay nit factor, whatever you want to call it. It's a little more interactive than Abzu was, which I think was like the main thing that stopped me from finishing it, because I was playing Abzu, I'm like, this is pretty, this is relaxing, but the second I stop playing it, I don't think I'm gonna come back.
These targets that are like floating around the world, do they refresh?
Yeah, they do pretty generously, and also like I've never really needed to wait for one to refresh outside of the beginning like tutorial area where it's teaching you how to go, and there's a very like limited number of them.
Gotcha.
I will say, like, I have had to consult a strategy guide at one point because I was just completely stuck. The nice thing is there are more of these little symbols in the world than you need. Except for the very starting area, I was just fundamentally confused about something that I felt wasn't super well explained. I think we were in a call together when that was happening, and I was getting a little upset because it's such a, it's not a very challenging video game.
Right.
But
sometimes Pathless can feel a little bit aimless.
Oh, damn, it's true. But like once I got past that kind of initial hurdle, it's been very relaxing. So you see here, I can't use the double jump while he's carrying that.
Okay.
So I have to kind of, I don't know where I'm taking it, but I don't know where I'm taking it. I'll just have him drop it and find it again. But I know it's got to be somewhere that I don't have to jump to, right?
Right.
Well, where'd you drop it, buddy? I didn't name my eagle. I wonder if...
Oh, is the eagle not named?
I don't think it is. It just kind of shows up. So like there's a big bird spirit at the beginning who's like the one that's telling you what's going on with the island. Oh, there we go.
Is there also an Elmo spirit? I'm sorry, I'll stop.
I'm about to turn into an Oscar the Grouch spirit after that one. It's... I'm just about to go on a weird Sesame Street tangent. Isn't it, like, did you watch any Sesame Street as a child?
Oh, totally.
Right. Isn't it weird, and this just might be me, but like how little we remember it for how formative of a thing it was?
Oh, like, totally.
I guess it's pretty simple, there's not a lot of like plot you need to remember. It's just like, these are the characters and these are kind of generally what they're about.
Yeah, I don't remember there being like a solid through line. Like no. I don't remember, I don't know, like gentrification happening on Sesame Street.
I do remember they made a big deal about like maybe Cookie Monster shouldn't eat so many cookies because obesity crisis and all.
Oh my god, Ben, have you ever seen Elmo's dad?
No.
Elmo's dad looks like a scumbag.
What?
I don't mean to disparage the Elmo family, but oh boy.
Damn. Okay, well, I know what I'm doing after this.
What else is this out on, Ben? You're playing on the Epic Games Store.
I'm playing on Epic Games. It's on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and it's also out on iOS. I know it's $40. Oh, we need one more. On the consoles. Don't know about the iOS version.
You know what? I have a computer in front of me. I'll check for you.
Sure. Thanks, buddy. All right, let's go get one of these obelisks here, and then we'll maybe call it, because outside of the puzzles, there's really not much to show off here. There are boss fights. In the last area, once I cleared all the obelisks, I had to fight the corrupted spirit. And it was a pretty fun fight, honestly. It uses the momentum stuff well, like kind of was two phases. Phase one, you had to kind of chase it around, and it was like shooting fireballs at you, and you had to like hit its weak spots while you're running and shooting these things. And then another phase where you're kind of in an arena and you're dodging attacks and stuff and jumping over it with your bird. I think that, I'm interested to see how they iterate on those bosses, because I feel like I kind of, yeah, that's cool. This game's cool.
Yeah. I believe this is part of Apple Arcade on iOS.
Oh, okay. There we go. I feel like it would play pretty all right there, because outside of occasionally hitting an interact button to make my eagle pick something up, I'm really just using the mouse and keyboard, so I imagine a touchscreen could be okay. But that's kind of Pathless. You know, I like I said, if you're interested in this game, I don't want to spoil too much. It does seem like each area is slightly larger than the last. The first area maybe took me hour and a half once I got past that tutorial where I stuck on for like 3 or 4 hours.
Oh, Ben, is there any like waypoint stuff or?
No, pretty much at any time you can just hit a manual save here in the options.
Okay.
And
like there's no fast traveling or anything?
But no, there's no fast travel.
Okay.
Which I could see maybe in like the largest areas getting a little frustrating, especially if you're looking for one more of these tokens than you found. But the cool thing is, like I said, there are more tokens than you need for obelisks, and at the end, when you beat the boss, there's this little pillar that comes out for all the spare tokens. So if you want to go back and 100% it, you could theoretically go, and I'm sure there's some sort of cool unlockable if you do just that.
Okay.
Oh, okay, look, a little reflecty.
Oh, a little bouncy bounce.
Bouncy puzzle. Presumably I find a torch somewhere and light these guys with the little, oh yeah? Okay. Maybe we'll just take a peek. See it in action, you know?
A little preview puzzle.
Okay, I can't shoot it from there. Let's get a nice little aerial view. This is really handy for like these puzzles, you know? Just like getting a lay of the land. Okay, yeah. Looks like we can move these.
Oh, look at that.
Puzzles.
You know, maybe this is like the type of thing I need right now. I just like, maybe not like a heavy story or like a lot of pressure. I just want to fly around with my bird.
Yeah, and honestly, just being able to hit this button at any time and pet your bird and it does little happy squawks. It's not that bad.
Happy squawks.
Gotta get the neck. Do a squawk. Thank you. And thank you, Jan, and thank you, the viewers, for joining me here on this quick look of the Pathless, out now on popular video game consoles and the iPhone.